Hey guys.
Hi, sup? So we thought we'd explain what we're doing. Obviously, if you've read the title, you'll know we're going to do the throwback tag. We have gone quite far back together. Well, a year. So not that far actually. So this should be interesting.
I think it's more not as like a together thing. I think we're doing it more as individuals, but
yeah,
together because we're
filming together. Yeah, and we've got a YouTube channel together. Right.
Yeah. All right. What year were you born? So we were both born the same year, so it was 1999.
Yeah.
Still 90s children.
Yeah, we are 90s
a
kids.
One month, no. Oh, actually, on total, a month, literally 30 days apart, we were born. Alright. Do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? If you do, show them. Well,
get the album. Just get one of the albums, and I will show you a couple of photos. There's loads, so I'm only going to show you a couple. Just take any random one. There's so many.
Let's just
Shay hasn't because she's staying around mine, so lucky for her. I have to be careful because some of them have other people in them, and obviously I'm not going to share people's personal photos. So we'll just pick one. There's me as a 9-year-old. I was so attractive. Let's find one more. Okay, that's quite recent actually. How old did it say?
Just younger.
Right, younger. Let's find one of me younger. That was me younger, but let's.
Okay, we've showed one. We're not going to go through the family album.
That will do.
Look at these stees.
Okay, here you go. Me and my daddy. Okay, right, we're done. Okay, we're done.
Look at the cute face.
It's not cute. That was only actually 4 years ago, so really, but I can't be bothered to look.
Oh, I'll put it.
And you probably can't be bothered to wait. So.
Next question. What TV shows did you grow up watching? Hannah Montana, Bloody Tanner.
Obsessed.
That's So Raven, Drake and Josh.
When we were even younger, I was obsessed with Tweenies. Teletubbies.
No, I didn't like that.
Didn't you?
No.
Did you used to watch like the really old ones, like Tots TV and
Tots TV.
Rosie and Jim.
Rosie and Jim. What was the one with the flower pot?
Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Man, that's it. I remember these things so well because I watch back the home videos and I'm like, oh, I remember when I used to watch that. Okay, right, what's next?
Okay, what did you want to be when you grow up? What did you want to be when you grow up, and do you still want to be that? So when I was about, and now I think I've changed my mind so much on what I want to be when I grow up. So when I was really little, I was really into like doing other people's hair and doing other people's.
Yeah.
Like makeup, doing the massages. So I always wanted to kind of go into a lot of the beauty side of things. And then I kind of changed my mind to being a lifeguard, a dancer. I've changed it all from lifeguard, dancer, you know.
Okay, so when I was really little, I used to do dancing. So that was always sort of my goal.
Yeah.
And then I really wanted to be a singer, like Hannah Montana. I've even got a photo of me actually like doing sort of some of the poses. It's really terrible.
That's really sweet. You're gonna cry so sleep like that.
Yeah. I'll have nightmares. And then at one stage I wanted to be a dentist reception. I don't know why. I just love sitting at a desk typing away.
You could be a receptionist at anywhere. Why a dentist where people have bad breath?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That was just one of the weird, mysterious things. Then I wanted to be a vet. Now, realistically, I'm not that smart. So now I want to be a veterinary assistant. So, yep, carry on. And it has changed. It's gone through a stage.
Miss out fun. What were your favourite toys to play with?
Did you ever used to have like those like squishy things that you could like shape them?
I didn't really have many toys as a kid. I always just had cuddle bears and teddy bears.
Yeah.
I was really, really small as a kid.
This is like one of the kids.
I've got a teddy bear.
I think I was 6 when I got him, and I just kind of kept him because he means quite a lot to me. Quite a lot of memories. This is slightly weird, but you know.
I have a teddy bear, and her name it's a she because it's pink, and her name's Pinky, and. I'm not joking, I got it when I was about 5, and now, to this day, I won't go to bed unless I know it's next to me. I won't cuddle it throughout my bed, I just have to know it's on the same bed as me, otherwise I can't sleep.
That's right.
It's different when I'm at other people's. When I'm in my own bed, it's just like, it feels weird without Pinky next to me.
Okay.
What's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing?
Oh, okay, right.
There's a few.
I've got one to mention. Okay, so I don't know why I'm going to share this, but when I was younger,
do I know this?
I was very young. I don't think you do actually, and I was very lazy at the time, and I couldn't be bothered for school. So I drew some dots on my face and faked it ill, and my parents took me to the doctors, and the doctor basically explained that I must never do that again, and how if they had found them earlier they would have phoned an ambulance. And I'm sorry, I was a terrible child, and I never did it again, and yeah, and it was very embarrassing.
I never did anything as extreme as that. Like, I used to try and get out of doing PE, but now I absolutely love it. Most embarrassing, there's a few. I used to run in as a kid, because when I lived in Greece, and obviously the sun would be shining directly through glass doors, and I would just run. I remember one time my auntie had come out on holiday with like my cousins and all that, and I wanted to go in the swimming pool with my cousin Lucinda and Alan, and I needed to go get like my swimming costume on, and I had to I ran upstairs and I ran into their room, and I ran straight into the glass door and bounced back off of it. And then when I was 3, I was in Kefalonia, and my mum told me off for running around because I kept running around in a circle. She said I was going to fall over, and I ran straight into the glass door and fell to the floor. Didn't cry, I literally just sat there, and all these other people were like, oh my god, is she okay? And my mum just burst out laughing for about 10 minutes. Didn't even ask me if I was
nice.
10 minutes later, she was like, alright, we're going now. I was like, I'm fine,
Don't
thanks.
worry about me. Also, there was another thing I used to do. It's not really that embarrassing because quite a lot of little kids do it. I was like a toddler, maybe younger than
What
that.
did you do that?
I used to just strip off naked and run around naked.
Oh, everyone did that. I think my little sister still does that now.
Really?
Yeah, she's a little bit of a freak.
I thought she was like 12.
What is my hair doing?
Okay, right.
Sorry for the messy hair, guys. Read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. Now, I do remember something I wrote in kindergarten.
Do you actually?
Yeah. Now, I don't really want to say it. It was embarrassing. But actually, it was quite funny.
Go for it.
Roses are red, violets are blue, white is white. How dull are you? I was a boring kid, literally. I hated boring people. Like, I was all into living life on the edge, running into things, breaking things.
I think we were like the little rebels at nursery.
Playing with Lego, throwing Lego at other kids when they annoyed me.
Honestly, I cannot really remember what I used to write.
This video is just going to be
out
me
of
doing my
hand,
hair.
I can remember, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just, I'm very picky.
I remember one of the, I did write a few things, but it was very boring and basic, like the cat sat on the mat. It was very, boring. Because I did have quite a lot of problems, with my handwriting and stuff. I was really bad.
I feel bad now. You still have problems with your handwriting now.
I do. I really do. But,
my handwriting's terrible.
no, it's not.
No, it's pretty dark.
But, another funny fact about me, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but it's in the topic, so I never went to nursery.
Did you
I
not?
never went to nursery. I went to play school, but it was different.
Nursery.
Nursery is when you pay to go, you're younger than 2, or whatever.
I went to get everything.
I went to play school, but my parents believed that they should be raising me, not other people, so they took time off work, they did all of that. So.
Well, I went to different, loads of different schools, so I went to preschool, and then I stayed up until I think it was year 1. And then I moved to Greece for 16 months or whatever, and I studied there, and I was in school there. And their high school, you start high school at the age of 6. So I just turned 5, and when I went out there, I was basically put straight into a class with Greek people, and a guy out there that was really good friends with my mum and all that. He taught me Greek.
Awesome.
And I was just in weird classes all my life. Right, 3 songs you loved to listen to as a kid.
Okay, right. I loved Veer Veer. If you haven't ever heard of it, please go and check it out. Your kids will love it. It's such a party song.
Yeah.
I also loved YMCA. I don't know why. There was this on holiday. There was a dancing dinosaur, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
That's so cool.
So I was like, oh my god, best song ever. And also, I loved the Pizza Hut song. I don't know why. And all sorts of CBB songs, all sorts of things like that.
My favourite songs, I quite like
Kylie Minogue. I loved Kylie Minogue.
Oh, yeah.
I loved her.
Well, no, kids songs. I quite liked. That wasn't really much because I'm still to this day obsessed with the Cha Cha Slide.
Yes, of course.
Because when I was on my work experience, I was with a bunch of kids and we were at the disco, and all these kids weren't really that bothered that the song came on, and me and my friend were like, oh my god, it's so fun! But they were all like, really? And we were like, yeah.
A real party song.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant. You feel really on holiday when you do it, don't you? Just
Prove it out.
one half this time.
What? 2 half this time.
Uh,
Okay. What was one funny thing you dressed up as Halloween when you were younger? A pumpkin.
I did that too.
I generally looked like a pumpkin. Like my mum covered my face in orange paint, and I looked like a tangerine.
I love dressing up as a cat.
Now I just look like a normal teenager. It's fine.
And then when a few people put fake tan on, they do look like pumpkins.
I look like some girls that have like put too much fake tan on in there.
Also, my favourite to dress up with would definitely be a cat. Always, when I was little, like, if you see me in Halloween, it was like a cat.
I think I was always dressed up as a slutty schoolgirl. Like, I think I had no choice. Like, my cousins always dressed me up, or I never really chose what I wanted to look at.
Okay, right.
Tell a funny story, something you remember happening to you when you were a child. Well, I've told all mine. Mine are all in my embarrassing.
Okay, so I was in the most of them were embarrassing, to be honest. But
yeah.
I was in, I can't really say the location, but I was in a ball pit. The location doesn't even matter. So I was in a ball pit, and I was playing with my sister. We're just like playing like little kids. We were tiny. We must have been about 2. And this boy started coming up to us and sort of bullying us almost, like kids do. And my granddad, being in the army, come up and bellowed at this little 2-year-old. He was like bellowing apparently. The whole place went silent and just looked at us. And I've been told this by my mum. I can't remember it at all. Well, I can, strangely enough, but very, very faintly, obviously. But yes, and so thank you, Granddad.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
love
so
you.
religious.
We love you. Oh, hold on. Are there any special things you catch from when you were a child? When I was in school at Greece, I made at Christmas time, I made like a little sweeper thing. It was traditional to have sweeper things, and I've kept one of the. I've kept mine. What have you kept?
Okay. So,
this bed's broken.
The bed is broken, I'm afraid. Too much action. I'm joking.
That was the worst joke.
I got this the day I was born. I think my mum and dad bought me it. Well, probably my dad, because my mum had an operation that day. So, he's very old and dusty because I never touch him really, but he's quite cute. And often, when you try and grow up, when you're like at the age where you try and grow up, I tried to get rid of it. My parents said, like, oh, please don't, because you'll regret it. And I think I would have done, honestly. So it's the first ever toy I got, so yeah.
Well, I'm the same. When my pinky broke, I cried. I bought my back. Okay.
Aww.
What was something weird you used to do as a child? You can ask my friend this. I used to throw dirt in other girls' hair because I was jealous of their hair. Because my hair was always really puffy. Like, my hair used to be like this constantly, and all these other girls had like really nice straight long hair, and I was always really jealous. I don't know why actually, because I look back now and I'm like, oh, my hair was so nice. I used to chuck dirt on people's hair. Yeah.
I used to eat Play-Doh and sand.
Sand I didn't do. That's disgusting.
Excuse me. Okay, right. I'll explain a really funny story. It's really short, so it's funny. My mum took me to the beach. I was a baby, and she said, "Don't eat the sand, Nasty. You won't like it." I ignored her, put it in my mouth, and exactly that second I went, That was like the exact noise I made, so that was brilliant.
Alright.
Okay, right.
What's the scariest thing you remember that happened to you when you were younger? All of my stories relate back from when I was in Greece. So when I was in Greece, there's like this. I wouldn't say it's a shopping mall. It's literally just a shop.
Yeah.
And it's got like 2 other shops inside it. And you have escalators go up and down. They'd start as soon as you stood on the bottom, and they'd go up and down. And I was being me, mucking around at the top of the escalator that goes up. Like, I was bored. My mum was taking forever in the shop, and it was a safe place. Like, you could leave your kids home alone.
Yeah, and it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. At the age of 5, I was walking to school, and I was at the top of this escalator, mucking around, thinking I was awesome, and going like, ooh, missed it. And next thing I know, I'd gone flying down this escalator, and I'm not joking, this escalator was literally like dead straight like this, and it was like it was a really long drop. Like it would take 5 minutes just to get up the top of the escalator, and the speed I went down was really, really fast. And I remember just, I didn't knock myself out or anything. I just remember thinking, I'm at the bottom, like, oh my god, am I dead? Am I dead?
Yeah.
And to this day, I've never ever pissed arsed around on escalators ever again because I was so scared.
Yeah, like near death situation.
Yeah, but near at the same time, I didn't come out with 1 cut, 1 bruise. I didn't
just
break
so
anything.
lucky.
I
Like,
was like, oh my god,
never
thank you,
again.
God.
Okay, right. Also, I haven't said mine yet. What was it?
What's the scariest thing you remember?
Okay, so this is a bit weird. It's probably more the fact I was overtired and I was just imagining, but I heard a noise and I had this massive teddy bear at the time, really creepy thing. It's gone now, thank goodness. And I heard a rustling and I said hello to it because I heard a noise and it replied hello with a really horrible voice. I screamed and burst into tears and my parents came in and they'd just woken up, so that was really scary. One of life's mysteries and one of the things I can remember, and also having my foot operation was really scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, last one. How is the world now different to how it was like when you were a child?
It's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Much harder. Like, in those days, your homework was colouring in things, and then
now it's doing coursework
and exams.
But then at the same time, I think life does always change, and I think the one thing, like, some days you wish you were back at preschool, colouring in, playing with Play-Doh.
Sometimes you don't.
And sometimes you wish you just passed all your exams and gone home and just being able to sleep and work and earn money for yourselves.
But I do miss, like, everything being done for you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you could just chill all day and you'd be cute and you'd be perfect and everything. It's like...
If only.
Okay, right. Give this video a big thumbs up. We'll be making loads more videos, but in our own time, as often as we can. Yeah, probably tonight. This has been fun, so thank you guys for watching. Click the thumbs up and subscribe.
Bye.
And also, our social medias below, so check us out there. Keep us, we'll keep you updated on everything, even if, before we upload videos and things.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter because I'm constantly on Twitter.
Okay, bye.